This podcast is sponsored by authorvoices.ai. Transform your book into a captivating audiobook in minutes, not months, and for just a fraction of the cost. Discover the future of narration at authorvoices.ai today.
How AI book narration is revolutionizing audiobook pricing for authors. Discover how AI narration for books is lowering costs and changing pricing strategies in the audiobook industry, making audiobooks more accessible for authors. How AI book narration is shaking up audiobook pricing. Let's be real. Creating an audiobook used to feel like a big, expensive commitment. Hiring professional narrators, booking studio time, managing recording schedules on top of editing costs. It all adds up. And for many authors, especially those just starting out or juggling tight budgets, that price tag can be a serious barrier. But here's some exciting news. AI book narration is turning the audiobook industry on its head, and with it, how audiobooks are priced. If you've been curious about whether artificial intelligence can genuinely help your audiobook project, or how AI narration for books might change your publishing strategy, this post is for you. I'll break down why AI voice generator technology is a game changer and how it's impacting audiobook pricing in ways authors will want to pay attention to. Why audiobook production costs have been a challenge. First, let's acknowledge that audiobooks have been booming. Nearly a quarter of all adults listen to audiobooks regularly. But the production process hasn't always kept pace. Traditional narration is costly. Professional narrators don't come cheap. Rates typically range from $200 to $500 per finished hour. For a 10-hour book, you're talking about thousands up front. Studio time and engineering. You can add recording studios, sound engineers, and post-production editing to that tab, which can double or triple costs. Time-consuming. The whole process traditionally takes weeks or even months. So while audiobooks themselves sell well, the investment can be too steep for many indie authors or small publishing houses, limiting the accessibility of this format. How AI narration for books is shaping a new pricing paradigm. This is where AI audiobook narration comes into the picture. An AI voice generator can take your manuscript and create a narrated version with voice styles that sound increasingly natural. While early AI voices had that robotic vibe, today's technology sounds remarkably human. And best of all, it's available at a fraction of the cost. Lower production costs, no expensive studio booking or narrator fees. You can generate narration in-house, instantly, and repeatedly. Faster turnaround. Need your audiobook done yesterday? AI narration can produce a full recording within hours instead of weeks. Flexibility. Easily edit or swap out voices, update your narration with revisions, or add new content without starting from scratch. With these perks, audiobook pricing models are shifting. You're seeing more authors and smaller publishers experimenting with lower-priced audiobooks or even offering free snippets to capture listener interest. The audiobook market is becoming more dynamic and competitive, with AI narration reducing barriers to entry. What this means for authors. For authors, embracing AI narration strategies can open new doors. If budgets prevented you from creating an audiobook before, the landscape just changed. But beyond cost, there are other advantages. Creative control. Select unique voices that fit your story's tone and character. Some platforms allow voice customization or regional accents, which can give your book a personalized touch. Accessibility reach. Audiobooks can reach audiences who prefer audio content or have disabilities that make reading difficult. Helps make your work more inclusive. Experimentation. Without fear. Since AI narration is affordable, authors can experiment with different formats or even try serializing content as audiobooks. Of course, this technology isn't perfect yet. Audiobooks that require expert emotional delivery or character nuance may still benefit from human narrators, but the gap is closing rapidly, and for many projects, AI narration can deliver a very satisfying listener experience. Where to start? Curious about how AI narration can work for you? Start by exploring innovative AI narration platforms designed with authors in mind. One standout example is authorvoices.ai. It offers easy-to-use AI audiobook narration tools so you can transform your book text into high-quality narrated audio without the traditional hassle or cost. Whether you want to produce a full audiobook, create sample chapters, or even try different voices to see what fits your book best, authorvoices.ai makes the process approachable for authors of all experience levels. Final thoughts. The audiobook industry is evolving rapidly, and AI book narration is a big part of that revolution. By lowering production costs and speeding up creation time, AI audiobook narration is reshaping pricing strategies and ultimately making audiobooks more accessible for authors and audiences alike. If you've been holding off on audiobook production because of budget or logistics, it might be time to reconsider. Embracing AI narration could help you reach new listeners and expand your book's impact with little upfront investment. Check out authorvoices.ai today to explore how AI narration for books can work for your projects and unlock new storytelling possibilities.